Inventory? Up. Days on market? Up. Homes sold? Down. Yes, the market is changing. I'm David Stark, and welcome to the East Bay Real Estate Weather Report. The changes we experienced during October went way beyond the seasonal slowdown. Let's get to it along 880. Inventory up almost everywhere compared with last October. The largest increases were in Berkeley with 81 homes for sale. Fremont more than doubled, 183. Newark at more than 60. San Leandro 88. Union City 69. These are significant and unseasonal increases. All this supply didn't turn into sales though. Fewer homes sold throughout the region. Only 6 sold in Albany, Fremont only 117, Newark down to 22. Among the exceptions, Oakland up to 268. Now this could be seasonal, but prices are also a factor. Even with more supply, sales prices were mostly up compared with last October. Take a look. A big jump in Fremont up to $1.18 million. Newark pushed up to $918. Oakland was at $848. San Leandro $680, and Union City topped $1.03 million. As we look at West Contra Costa County, the inventory trend was similar. El Cerrito up to 34 homes for sale. Hercules more than 30. Richmond more than doubled to 140. Shifting to homes sold, it's a different story. Take Hercules out and sales dropped everywhere else. El Cerrito down to 14, El Sobrante only 7, Richmond down a bit to 61, but San Pablo only 13. Yes, sales down and prices up. El Sobrante jumped to 770, Hercules up to 675, and Richmond prices up to 575. Moving into Central Contra Costa County, more big changes in inventory. Clayton rose from 7 homes on the market last October to 29 this year. Concord up to 145, Walnut Creek up to 64. Again though, the sales just weren't there. Of those 29 on the market in Clayton, only 7 sold. Martinez down to 32 and only 42 in Walnut Creek. On the price side, some up, some down, and some no change. Clayton no change at $800,000. Concord and Martinez both up. Pleasant Hill down to $713 and no change in Walnut Creek. Looking at La Miranda, well, it's full of surprises. A mixed inventory picture with Lafayette up from last year with 38 homes for sale, while Moraga dropped to 10 and Orinda basically the same with 39 on the market. Sales were equally mixed. Lafayette dropped to 26 sold, Moraga about the same at 11, and Orinda up to 24 sold. There's been some volatility in pricing in these expensive markets. Prices in Lafayette jumped more than 20% to $1.66 million. Moraga dropped 9% to $1.375, and Orinda up slightly to $1.51. Now, did the inventory trend make it into the Tri-Valley? Oh yeah. A little drop in Alamo to 49 units, but big increases everywhere else. Danville up to 147 for sale, Livermore had 131, and San Ramon almost doubled compared to last October to 61. That drop in Alamo didn't mean fewer sales. 17 sold, which was a big increase from last October. Danville had a modest gain with 64 sold. Sales everywhere else, down. San Ramon down almost 40% to 39 sold. Dublin down 15% to 34 sold. Livermore 76, and Pleasanton just over 50. Time of year and prices could be the culprit. Prices are up throughout the Tri-Valley. 20% up in Alamo to $1.86 million. Danville and Dublin still above $1 million. Pleasanton up 16% to almost $1.25 million. Checking into the Delta, it's the same inventory scene. Antioch way up to 182, Brentwood up to 355, and Pittsburgh up 70% to 121 on the market. But sales followed the rest of the East Bay. Down everywhere in the Delta. Antioch 95, Brentwood 134, and Pittsburgh only 60 sold. On prices, actually real similar to last year. Only 3% up in Antioch to 443, no change in Brentwood, and Pittsburgh up only 5% to 450. Another market condition that's changing across the East Bay is how long a home is on the market. Here's some big picture. Last October, a home was on the market in the East Bay an average of 27 days. This October, it was 28 days. Now that's a region-wide aggregation. When you look at specifics, the pace of home sales slowed in more than half the communities. And this isn't just seasonal, it's comparing October with October. Pleasant Hill went from 16 to 28 days. Alamo, 34 to 59 days. Pleasanton, 27 to 33 days. Yes, there were other communities where days on market actually dropped. But if there's a story here, the communities with longer days on the market had higher price points. This could be a sign that buyers are reaching their pain point on prices. And with that, we'll see you next month.